So it's the end of 2024 going into 2025, and realtors, stop and listen to this because you're about to be bombarded and feel all the endorphins and excitement behind a new year. And yes, I'm going to rock my goals and I'm going to do this. And you're going to think, I don't really want to do this. I'm not sure what I'm doing. And you're going to get a whole lot of calls, emails, etc. from real estate marketing agencies. Before you hire a real estate marketing agency, there's some things that you should know and you should ask them. This is the situation. If you're going to talk to any real estate marketing agency, lead gen agency, like the Zillows, the Realtors, etc., realtors are the easiest targets in the world to sell. Because all you have to do is guarantee or say you're going to get certain number of commissions. Mortgage brokers are too, by the way. And people fall off the chair like, oh my God, like this is really going to work. I'm going to go do this. And then they get sorely disappointed. And here's the number one reason why. If you don't know your own business, if you don't know your ideal client, if you don't know what they like, if you don't know them better than they do, if you don't know their pain points, if you don't know their desires, you're missing out. That is the first thing you have to figure out. You need to figure out your ideal client's persona, avatar. There's multiple phraseologies for that. But if you choose to take phone calls, emails, etc., of someone saying, hey, we'll help you rank your YouTube videos and we'll help you get leads or we'll help you get impressions and we'll help you get in front of all these people, all that's well and good. But the question is, are you going to be doing busy work or are you going to be doing actual work? Because agents get tied up with doing the busy work. Oh, I feel like I'm busy. And I've been guilty of this myself on the marketing side and the real estate side. It's like, oh, I feel busy. I'm doing something, but your pockets are dog-eared. That's not the goal. Well, at least not the goal for me and in my mind. So this is what you want to ask them. An informed consumer is a dangerous consumer. You want to have transparency in their process. Normally, you're going to be speaking to a salesperson. So the salesperson is going to say, womp, 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 womp. And it's going to sound good to you. Your eyes are going to go like this. And you're like, okay, great. Ask them about their process. Well, what's the process? Can you walk me through the process for generating leads? They should be able to answer that. If they say, oh, well, I'm not sure, red flag. Find out if they're using paid ads or organic ads or both. Neither is better or worse. Paid ads will always get you a faster result. Organic is long-term. When you combine the two, man, done right, man. If they vet the leads, ask them how they vet the leads. Now, ideally, you should be working with a quality lead source provider or a quality lead source. So the vetting should not be as necessary. And look for quality over volume. What are their proven metrics? What can they tell you? What are their conversion rates? Don't go off things like impressions and we'll get you impressions and clicks. All that's great. We can get in front of 10,000 people for $5 tomorrow and 0 people will call you or you'll be able to reach 0. So don't look at the vanity metrics. A lot of these companies and agencies and lead gen companies are going to give you vanity metrics to make you feel good, like impressions and exposure. Yeah, that's great. From a branding perspective, that's cool. That's a long-term game. But if you're looking to get some sales like right now, you need a direct response. Reason it's called direct response marketing. Ask them also, are they focusing on direct response marketing tactics? Which means lead sees you, makes a direct response, meaning they're contacting you or you're contacting them, they're ready to go. Or is it more of a branding? And if it's branding, is it targeted branding? Specific on not a zip code, but specific price points, specific neighborhoods, specific goals? Or is it just regular branding? That's what you want to know. The key, ask them their campaign success metrics, or KPIs. If you want to get geek with them and really sound like you know what you're talking about, ask them what their KPIs are and how they interpret success. Ideally, what you want to do is listen out for, do they have an average ROI? Can they predict any type of ROI? Because at the end of the day, all that matters when you're marketing, especially when you're trying to get sales and that's your goal, you need, remember, I'm going to keep saying goal. You got to know what your goals are. You need to know what your ROI is, or how to interpret ROI. So we need to know their measure of success. Do they have references? Can you reach out and actually speak to real people that have gone through them? They can give you the good, bad, and or ugly. Because no service is going to be flawless. Even we work with, there are folks that have quit. They gave up. It didn't work for them. They found something different or better. That's fine. Everybody has their own preferences, and every service has its ups and downs. Now, majority of our clients, the ones that put the work in, they get results. But if you don't do the work, you don't get the results. That's with anything. You want to ask them what type of commitments there. Is this something, this is a long term, is it a short term? Are you locked into a year contract? Is it month over month? But here's the key when it comes to commitment. Whenever you're doing any type of lead generation and marketing, too often I see realtors try it for 2 months or 3 months, or I ran out of money after 2, 3 months or 3 months and it didn't work, so I'm not doing this, it didn't work. That's not reality. That's not how life works. That's not how business works. You have to put a commitment into it. If you just put 2 months or 3 months into your relationships, how do you think that's going to go? It's no different. You have to put the work into it, so you have to be committed to it. And you want to give anything you try and work on. First off, don't try. Go into it committed, like we're going to make this work, or we're going to figure out how to make this work. But give it 3 to 6 months to see if it's for you. Actually, not even 3 months. Give it 6 months minimum to see if it's for you, because it's going to probably take you about 6 months to get things rolling and then get a feel for it. And then once you got it, that's when you can figure out, this is for me, this isn't for me, or now I'm ready to rock and roll and go. And also ask them how, as far as their metrics are concerned, how they report their metrics, meaning how do you know if your campaign is successful? So ask any agency, anybody that calls you, play this video back, take notes on it, but use this as a guideline to determine if a company is legitimate. And even use that for us. If you want to have a conversation, if you're looking in 2025 to really step up new construction, luxury new construction, you're tired of wondering if you're going to get paid from resales, there's lack of inventory in your area, interest rates are still high, so clients aren't buying. I'm actually on the way to a couple of new construction communities today, and one of them has a locked-in rate at 5%. That's way lower than the normal. But you wouldn't know that unless you go and build these relationships. You meet these folks at the sales centers. You talk to the agents on site. And then now when you're informed, you can tell your clients, hey, you know what? We can immediately get you $20,000 in concessions and a 5% rate. But you wouldn't know that until you actually get out there and have these conversations and learn what new construction is in the area. So if you're looking to really boost and become the new construction expert in your area, or if you're just looking to add it on, because don't stop doing what's working, reach out. Also, if you have not set your goals, or if your goals are really loose and you don't know what you want and you need clarity, reach out. We have the Iconic Agent goal mapping sessions coming up in middle of January. And this is it's a 3-day intense session, about 4 hours a day for 3 days. But when you leave, you will be blown away at the clarity that you have in life, not just business. We're not going through just business. We're going through life. If your life sucks or it could be better, we're going through everything. It's a collaborative experience, and think about it as internal personal therapy for you, and not therapy to like we're spilling your problems. It's really pulling things out of you that you didn't know were there. And then you are getting very clear on exactly what you want. So you have a plan laid out for next year. Then when you do talk to these lead agencies or marketing agencies or even us, you'll know 100% what you want. You'll be clear. And when you're clear, you have a roadmap to follow. As long as you follow and you're committed to it, you're going to start to achieve the goals that you set. So heads up on that. Click on the link in this post or in the bio. Let's schedule a call. We're actually opening up the Cliff Notes version of our, it's about an hour training where we'll walk through every step you need to tell you exactly what you need to do to attract new construction buyers. You can schedule a call with me personally. You're not talking to my assistant. You're not talking to a sales staff. You will talk to me. We have a conversation. See if we have any training that's a good fit for you. By the way, if you're just watching this and you're like, this guy might sound kind of legit or like he knows what he's talking about, of course, do your due diligence. Look up Iconic Agent Reviews. You can go contact those people. They'll tell you exactly their experience with what we do. You can join our master classes. We're opening up. We have a premiere coming on Thursday. So depending on when you're watching this, but it's coming on Thursday for the rest of the year, 2024. We're going to let that run. It gives away exactly what to do to attract new construction buyers. And then if you'd like to work with us to get the exactly how to do it step by step, no stone left unturned training. We have hands-on 3-day intense workshops. We put on luxury workshops, or if you're more of a self-paced do-it-yourselfer, we got that for you too. So click on the links in the bio and we can schedule some time to have a conversation, or we can get rocking and rolling. All right. So make sure that when you're starting to get these calls and emails that you're reaching out, when marketers are reaching out to you, now you're armed with information to protect yourself and make sure that you're getting a good deal. Because there are amazing agencies out there and there are really smart people that can actually help. But there's a lot of charlatans out there. There's a lot of people that are preying on agents because agents are easy to prey on. And we get a lot of that spillover of people that have been screwed over. And then we show them, yeah, it's not how everybody is. This is how it should really be. So I want you to have this information to make sure that you don't get messed over. All right. I will comment on here if you have any questions, if you need some resources, what have you. Otherwise, click on the link in the post or in the bio and sign up and we'll have a conversation. Or, of course, you can always DM me if you got questions.